all, good afternoon. Tuesday again. Handsome out now, handsome, my gosh. Well, one of the better days that we've had for a long time. Make you feel better, feel good. Just stay safe, it's going to be alright. I just say to, a lot of my friends is, don't listen to, I know you've got to go by the scientific things, but I'm waiting for my second injection. So I'm just going to go ahead with mine. I ain't going to worry about, we get all sorts of things in our lives, don't us? Got to be positive. Think about it, just think above it. It'll be all right. You get days like this, and the summer coming on, be able to go out, do a bit of shopping, cut the grass. Anyhow, just stay safe. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Now, I'm going to do a one here today by Babs Owen. This one's called Visitors. She's talking to somebody on the phone, say, hello, that you there, Teresa? My God, 'tis some cold again, isn't it? Do I think spring and summer will ever come? I've been best in weather let out my spare room this year, but after what happened to Auntie Flo, I don't know whether chancing it or no. What's that? Oh, my dear soul, Teresa. You must have heard tell of Aunt Flo and her lodger. No. Well, 'twas like as here. Auntie Flo and Willie decided to take in visitors. Willie did up the spare room, peppered and some pretty, Dad, with big purpley, greeny flowers, and Aunt Flo put a purpley bedspread on, and he looked handsome. First lodger was a woman from up London way, booked for a month and paid in advance. Annie Flo was made up. Day come for the woman to arrive, and Willie took car down to station to meet her. He was gone some long time, and Aunt Flo, knowing her Willie, began wondering if he'd forgotten where railway station was. Last he come back, carrying 2 cases, but without the lodger. Seems she got a girt dog with her, and this dog didn't take kindly to either Willie or his car, so she and the dog had to walk up the hill. But that wasn't half of it. For when Mrs. arrived at last, and Annie Flo showed her the room, she said she couldn't no way sleep in there, 'cause the wallpaper wasn't sympathetical to her. Was there another room she could have? And before Annie Flo could say a word, she opened the door to their bedroom. This'll do nicely, she said, if you turn the bed round so I can see out of the window. Seeing how she paid in advance, Aunt Flo didn't know what to say. Finish up, while the other woman and her dog was having a cup of tea downstairs, Aunt Flo and Willie had switched rooms. Willie was real put out of that idea of sleeping in a single bed with Aunt Flo, for in they days she was a galliganter and must have weighed over a 15 stone. My dear, there was some more to come, for we didn't know it rained every single day while that woman was staying, and poor old Willie was like a prisoner in his own kitchen, for the dog wouldn't let him move. If he put one foot on the front room, where the telly was, then blame dog was at his throat. Annie Flo was more wore out making extra meals for the woman, who she didn't like pasties, nor heavy cake, nor cream, nor fish. Annie Flo reckoned she lost 2 stone what with not getting a sleep fitty and all the extra work and worrying about Willie and the dog. Never again, said Willie when the woman was gone. He and Annie Flo locked the door and went up to their own bed and slept for 24 hours. So perhaps after all I shan't let out my spare room this year. I know Annie Flo was an exception, but I ain't taking no chances. Can he see my old man turning out of his own bed? My gar, I promised to take a flask of tea out on his allotment planting taters. He'll be froze stiff like a scary crow. See again. This is just a little poem now by David Prowse, Brief Encounter. She was only a holiday maker. I was only a farmer's son. But I'd raced off to meet her with the stars in my eyes as soon as my labours were done. And down through the lands of Lamorna, with innocence guiding the way, we'd formulate plans for advanced of our years of the life that we'd fashion some day. We'd have us a wonderful homestead, where she helped with the labour and chores, and with all other farmers would envy my luck, saying, oh, for that woman like yours. So I took her home to meet mother and father of tentative gaze. Oh, have you done any milking? He asked her at once, and I cursed his embarrassing ways. She shuffled her heels on the cobbles and played with a lace on her blouse, while sniffing disdain at the mud in the yard while mother was calling the cows. Then her mongrel came bounding up towards us and planted his paws on her dress. Her screams sent the heifers in comic stampede as I hopelessly dabbed at the mess. All the visions I had of the future of a rural Elysian home seemed suddenly distant as London itself and the city she knew as her home. As father explained in his wisdom, a cow can be queen of the crop, but you wouldn't expect it to stand on his heels and serve in a drapery shop. What happened, I wonder, to Julie? Did she ever find a respectable man who'll keep her in comfort the rest of her life, away from the dirt of the land? I doubt if she'll ever remember or think of it ever again, for she, after all, was but 9 years of age, and I am an impossible 10. Thank you.